Oh, it's recording. Y'all, this woman has lost her mind. I mean, I knew there were crazy people. Like, you will see them waving out the windows at the institution, when you ride by in your car. I didn't know one of them had got a loose and got them a room. You know those special padded rooms that they have them in? She's in a padded room and she sits around all day going through all my videos, counting all my views, thinking that I'm on here to try to make, a living, to try to survive. Um, Sitting around here, doing all these accusations of drugs that she says that I'm scraping up, and snorting and all this other different stuff. And you have to let her have all of that. Sometimes you just have to let a person, stay crazy because they gonna do it anyway. If I had to guess, that's probably why, you never hear talk of, her, visiting her grandkids. You never hear talk of her kids come. I mean, but you got to think about it, that has to be an embarrassment, as a child, to know that your mother is living in like just one room like that. Just blunt it out every day on YouTube, addicted to ads and addicted, just trying to, you know, just running scams online. Just a crazed mother online in a one room insulated room, confined to that room, on this laptop that these people bought her, and trying to get her car out the shop that they bought her, and she using they money to get her car out the shop, and she's fixated herself on me. And it's a bit amusing to me, but a lot of times I think about the embarrassment it must be, to have a mother that's living like that, living that kind of a life. I mean, she claims that she could stay with them, but who would really want to take on the burden of, a crazed old woman who has wasted away her life, not gonna try to look for no job or nothing, and that just gets on here every day with the intention of hoping somebody give her some money some kind of way. And she feels so proud of herself because she's got, these different channels and the different subscribers, and she might have 1,000 or something. From what I understand, there are strikes on some of her channels. I don't know if that's true or not. But it just has to be an embarrassment at the end of every day to know that, your mother has been reduced to that. And there's nothing you can do with the, but sometimes you just have to wash your hands with folks. You do, And, to just wash your hands with your own mama, I think that says a lot. It does, I mean, even her man didn't want her ass. But, she thinks she's somebody. And if you notice, she's always talking about we, us, No, I came for your ass. And you keep wanting to know why. Because I can. I picked your ass because you get on here talking shit about everybody else, and you think you a badass, And I done drug your ass up and down YouTube, up and down Google, up and down pavement, gravel, dusty roads, you and all your followers and anybody that you attach yourself to. And you trying to shake it up. You know, you're trying to shake me off, but you can't. I haven't really even started getting into your ass the way that I can. You know? But I'm making an exception today to get into your ass today. You know. Your pathetic, useless ass, worthless ass. I mean, I can't imagine the embarrassment of having your mother live like that, live that kind of life. You know, attaching yourself to Lovely, and now you trying to make it sound like I'm coming after all of y'all. No, I'm not even gonna come after Lovely. Lovely is already dealing with her things that she's dealing with. And it's gonna take her quite a bit of time to get all of that rectified. You know, get back access to those accounts and different stuff. You know, so that bought me a lot of time. That brought me some time to just focus in on your ass. Now I notice you keep talking about Karen, and you know, I still like Karen. I'm still subscribed to Karen. I enjoy Karen's content because she calls people like you exactly what you are. She doesn't bite her tongue with you. But, you know, it just has to be an awful thing to live that kind of a life. I mean, you can see every year of her life in her face. I mean, every decrepit year, every awful year. You can see it. I can see it. I mean, let's just forget broken down. Life has beat her ass up. Life has stomped her. Life has stomped this bitch right here. It has. It really, it honest and truly has. She has been stomped and dragged by life. And got the nerve to get up on here and feel like, ooh, you know, I'm somebody. I got I got 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna give you all of that. I'm gonna give you all of that with whipped creams and cherries on top. But has that got you out of that damn room? Hell no. It hasn't. You're still walking. You're still scamming. You still got your hands out. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, well, no, you didn't give me this much. You gave me that much. You know, I mean, bless the heart of the woman that gave you $190. Because if you was waiting on me to give it to you, I'm about to tell you the truth. You would still be waiting until the 12th of never. I don't do nothing for people like you. I can look in your face and see the life that you have lived. You know, the awfulness of it, the ugliness. You've seen some ugly things. in your life. You've done some things that are even more uglier than the things that you've seen. That's why I believe that there is some truth to those accusations about you snatching up kids. I can see it in your face. You have done some very ugly things, and you've gotten away with them. But I'm the exception. I'm the one person you haven't been able to get away from. So let's hear what you have to say. Now, she copies whatever I do. As you can see, I was putting things over their eyes. Now she's putting things over their eyes. I was showing cartoons, and then she, was dragging up the old cartoons I made for her. She was showing them. It's like, that's how I know, this is a natural born psychopath. And because she has people that are psychotic, just like she is, that are going to listen to her whatever time she get on, she thinks she's a badass. But I'm going to give you all of that. I know that this means so much more to you than it does to me. This is strictly something for me to do, just to really just, get grungy with your ass. Because that's the only language somebody like you understand from another country. You're probably not even over here legally, if I had to guess. You crawl through barbed wire and mud to get over here, if I had to guess. And that was your high point. And all that shaking what your mama gave you, it didn't amount to anything. You are in quarantine from society. But because, you was able to get them to give you money to buy a laptop. And you got to think about, who would give money to somebody to buy a laptop, and they can't provide their own laptop? Because I heard you. Ooh, well, if y'all want me to do this, y'all going to have to buy me a laptop. If y'all want me to do this, y'all going to have to buy me that. If y'all want me to do this, y'all going to have to buy me that. No, don't nobody have to do a damn thing for your ass. But get on here and expose your ass for the scammer that you are. You shiesty. And ain't nothing worse than a shiesty female. If I had to guess, that's why Big Red is gone. But let's hear what she has to say. I just want y'all to hear the first part of it. The first part is enough. Yeah, she talks a lot of stuff about me. And then she claims I'm chasing clout after her. Now, this is her make pretend home that she has everybody to believe that she's living in, but no. She's living in one room, Holler at me when you set foot on your own land. When you walk out your door and you set foot on your own land. Holler at me when that day comes. And these are all of her people over here, all these little emojis. You have to remember, these people are just as psychotic as she is. And of course, this is somebody from Lovely's room. Apparently, The minute they get home, they come on here. You know, it's sickening, y'all, what they do. I don't want y'all living that kind of life. Enroll yourself in school, take some classes somewhere, do something with your life. You know, don't live on in this make pretend existence to where, ooh, you know, I'm all this and that the other because I got a lot of crazy ass folks sitting around here listening to me that's just as crazy as I am. There's a lot of them. And all those little 100% and all that stuff, it means nothing. All it is a click of an emoji. It's all it is. It's a click. They're just as addicted to the clicks as she is. I mean, why do you think she scours my channel, counting up when I posted a video, how many views it's gotten, and, you know, I guess calculating the time frame of it. I'm not a scammer. I don't want YouTube and Google to have my information on file because I know people like you exist. That's why I got a little special thing back there in the closet with some cartridges for whoever decides they want to, you know, step up uninvited. That's what it's for. People like your ass. Crazed people. But yeah, she has so much to say about me. Let's listen to what she has to say. And she tells me I shouldn't be talking about Lovely. Well, you know, I don't take orders from you. I talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about. And I'm never going to say it again. You know, you're not even from this country. You don't have the right to tell me shit. Your ass probably ain't even supposed to be over here. If I had to guess, your ass is over here illegally. If I had to guess. Probably on the run. Ready to talk my shit. See? That's what they do when they get over here. And they have a few people following them. But see, she's got over 1,000 people. But I'll say maybe about 300 or 400 are the ones that are active. So you can't tell her ass nothing. She wake up, you know, and look at them 4 walls and that ceiling and that floor. And she look on her phone to see if Lovely have messaged her. Because, you know, they do all they plotting and scheming through the messengers and stuff. And all of that. And then they plan what all they're going to do. And, you know, who's going to do what and who's going to say what and all this, that, the other. So, you know, she's kind of like, you know, well, you know, I'm more than what I'm is. In my one room here. That my kids is too embarrassed to even call me their mother. Because I've been reduced to just being a, you know, a YouTube scammer, con artist, you know, running, you know, plotting and scheming. Day after day after day. Been doing it for years. You know, and then somebody gave me $190, so I have to remind myself every day, well, you know, I might can get $200 from somebody today. Or if I kiss Lovely ass, she might just, you know, donate $250 to me so I can get my car out the shop. But Lovely can't access her money right now, can she? You know, there's a possibility that her money could be going to somebody else's account. See? Y'all can't outsmart everybody. It's impossible to outsmart everybody. Y'all can put all three of y'all heads together and y'all still can't outsmart me. You can't do it. That's why you're in a rage.
That motherfucking part. Ready?
Yeah. So, and if you notice, that's what Lovely says too. And if I had to guess, that's what the other male part says also. It's y'all. If the only kind of significance that you can make out of your life is saying that part, something is wrong. Ooh, well, I have a room that I can, wake up in. Oh, that part. I didn't do nothing with my life. Oh, that part. I'm just, a scammer, a crook, a thief. That part, 9 times out of 10, I got away with, snatching up some kids. That part. You name it, I have done it. That part. And the list goes on and on and on and on and on. That's the kind of lives these people live. No, I don't want to gain anything. All I want to do is just let people see you for who you really are. That's all. And if it takes 100 videos to do it, I'm gonna do it. So you can accuse me of being coked up and whatever kind of lies and narratives. I mean, you face it. That's what you've done your whole life. That's why you're blunted up, probably somewhere drawing a crazy check, scamming, shysty, scheming. You ain't got no car right now, so snatching up kids, that's not even an option at this point. Pretty soon you'll be back to recording Kanika Jenkins videos, because that's how Lovely came up to y'all, by the way. And I should have known, but I'm not surprised. That's how she came up, recording Kanika Jenkins videos. And it's awful that y'all come up off of her, and then when you get your platform, you become scammers. That's why I don't have no respect for y'all ass. I don't care how much you try to clean up your image. I still see you for what you really and truly are. Untalented, worthless, useless, pulling at straws, an embarrassment to this country. Go back to where your ass came from, if they'll have your ass. They probably won't even have your ass. You're probably not even allowed back in the damn country, wherever it is.
Need to talk about motherfucking shit.
And that's her content. Her content is sitting around showing my videos on her channel and talking about it and telling lies and accusing me of being a cokehead. Okay. But people are listening to what I say about you because it's the truth. It's simply the truth. And y'all, she's not the only one. There are people like this in the world. Now, a lot of them don't come from another country and then have the audacity to get on here and then brainwash American women, to just, when they snap their fingers, you know, they just turn into flunkies. You know, grown women with brains in their heads, eyes and ears, and everything centers around somebody like this, a nobody. That's how you know they ain't shit. Because of who they attach themselves to. See, one thing to always look at is, look at who a person associates with. Look at who they attach themselves to. They will tell you more about the person than the person themselves. Her followers are just like her. Her subscribers are just like her. The people she attaches herself to are just like her. If they're content creators, they're scammers. That's why she's on here windmilling for Lovely so hard. Lovely knows how to address me if she wants to address me. She doesn't need you to address me. You address me on your platform. I mean, you've already been broken. But I'm going to make sure your ass crumble. Your ass gonna crumble before I get through with your ass. I'm gonna crumble your ass like a sugar cookie.
As we see what it says, okay? We are needed, okay?
Okay. See, this is living proof that psychopaths exist. Just listen. All you have to do is listen. That's all the proof you need.
We isn't like the nurses or the doctors that is fighting the coronavirus. We is fighting the YouTube virus, okay? Because we is needed.
You notice how she keeps saying we? So, we means her and Lovely and Lovely's man. Minus her had a man. Because she don't have that man no more. You know. So she's had a man, and then her and Lovely. So she's speaking for all three of them. But you got to remember now, she wants $250 from Lovely to get her car fixed.
For their content, okay? In order for them to cure their YouTube virus, they have to talk about us. Good morning, King James. My brother is in the building. So you know that the...
See how she kissing his ass? She probably would do more than that if Lovely would let her.
This bitch. Peanut butter pussy. Yes, that is your new name, motherfucker.
Peanut butter and jam. Not jelly, but jam. Because your life is jammed up in that damn room, ain't it? That one damn room confinement chamber where your ass deserve to be at. They locked the doors on your ass. Your life is jammed up. You're an embarrassment.
Peanut butter pussy. And before we get too far into the motherfucking life, you lying bitch, I never speak of him.
Yeah, she did. She said something about, well, you know, his mother had to talk to him that way. No, she didn't. So, like I say, you know, I guess that's just about as true as you claiming that I'm sitting here, you know, all coked up and everything else. She tells so many lies she can't keep up with them, you know. But I'm gonna crumble your ass. If it's the last thing I do, I'm gonna crumble your ass. And I'm gonna take a lot of joy in it. Because people like you need to be crumbled, you know. You've met your match. You out of your league. I'm gonna crumble your ass.
I doesn't know what type of woman she is or anything like that. I does not speaking, nor have I spoke on your mother. Now, in 2018, yes, I put that ugly bitch's motherfucking Paris up there to show.
See the kind of person she is?
People that interracial shit.
See? That's another problem. She have a problem with white folks. And she have a problem with black folks that don't have a problem with white folks. And she have a problem with somebody that live any kind of lifestyle that she doesn't approve of. Take your ass back to wherever the hell you came from. Since you have all these problems with what goes on in America by American-born citizens, take your ass back to wherever the hell you came from. But they won't even have your ass.
That she's into. That interracial shit has been going on for years in the
See, everybody doesn't have a problem with people, but it's people like this who think that they have a few people listening to them that try to tell people, ooh, this is wrong and that is wrong. And people are so amazed at what's coming out of their mouths and how they're saying it. They aren't looking around at the fact that, ooh, you know, this bitch hadn't worked nowhere in years. I mean, you know, this bitch living in like, what, just a room with 4 walls, a floor, and a ceiling. You know? This bitch is an embarrassment to her country. You know, they don't see any of that stuff. Their eyes is glued on everything that she, you know, presents. All of her, you know, idiosyncrasies, you know, everywhere she fell short in her life, she puts a magnifying glass under normal things that we as Americans cherish, which is what makes the fabric of America. It's people like this that are the problem. It's people like this that are the virus to this country. Because they come over here and then they think they about something. And they ain't shit. And it's people like this I enjoy crumbling. Because they have so much to say about me. You know. I mean, over 40 hours worth of video footage trying to debunk that you snatch up kids. And my mind has not changed one bit. If anything, I'm even more convinced now that you've gotten away with it. That's what I see when I look at your ass.
Family. Okay? Because she get on this, oh, who was we talking about? 2300 Monkey Lane.
Yeah. So anyway, y'all, this is insanity speaking to y'all. Let's go a little forward.
I have seen this, James. You could have seen this new video made about us. It is called Grimy Scammers and Crooks.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you are. And because they associate with you, they are the same. They are in the same classification. You know, and it's not just by association. It's because that's what they ass is too. But I'm gonna crumble your ass.
Lovely, hashtag lovely, the great debates. My picture, your picture, James, and Lovely's picture.
Mm-hmm. Insanity coming out of her own mouth. And believe me, y'all, she wakes up to specifically to do this. This is the highlight of her day. She sits in that room with the intention of like, ooh, I'm getting paid. Oh, really? You ain't getting paid enough to get your ass up out that room? Ooh, you're not getting paid. I don't want to get paid. I don't want YouTube and Google to have my information on file because of people like your ass. I'm doing fine. Nobody wants to be like you. But I like putting a magnifying glass over your ass so that everything I see, everybody else can see. You wake up with dollar signs in your eyes. And it ain't from trying to look for no damn job nowhere. It's like, ooh, I got $190 from somebody, so you know, I'm the shit. And every day you wake up with that goal. Ooh, somebody's trying to be like me. Ooh, somebody didn't get however many views I got. Ooh, somebody this, somebody that. You know, I don't give a damn about none of that stuff. All I care about is exposing your ass. You're a scammer. And I'm gonna crumble your ass.
Okay, now, hold on. Now, this is my take for this bitch, okay? Because that is what it is turning out to be. He's just a straight fucking bitch. Straight fucking bitch.
And she's so mad, y'all. Why you so mad? Because everybody doesn't see you the way that you want them to see you. Some people see you for who you really are. Psychopathy, y'all. Psychopaths can't handle when people see them for who they really and truly are.
Okay. Oh, really? I was going to do a live before I went to work, but I canceled it. Wow. Yes. Well, hey, you should have. I wouldn't cancel anything when it concerns this bitch. I wouldn't cancel any motherfucking thing because he needs that Michael Jackson work. Working day and night. He needs that type of work. He needs that type of motherfucking work. And we're just about to give it to him. Because when you listen to the motherfucker lie. See, one thing that this motherfucker is calling, he like to expose us. How the fuck is you exposing any motherfucker without motherfucking respect?
And that's how she does it. Find a missing kid that I snatched up. If you can't find one, oh, well, I'm innocent. You know. That's their answer to everything. You know. I don't need a receipt for your ass. You know. I made a return today, and there was no receipt required.
And I'm going to show you guys, because I told you guys what.
You don't always need a receipt to make an exchange. In some cases, you don't need a receipt to get a refund.
The fuck he look like? He's on the marquee. That is him. So if you was wondering what he looked like, that is him.
And somebody like this can never be trusted, ever.